Hi guys, it says I'm live. So I'm gonna pretend I'm live. I might not answer anybody who chats in the thingy. All right, you see, I'm shirtless and I'm extemporaneous. This is a thought I had today that I know a lot of you. My most popular video by far is the one I did on atheism in Brothers Karamazov, and people have told me here and there repeatedly they want me to deal with more issues and like controversial things and so on. The problem is with controversy is that every time you open your mouth, you lose 50% of your audience, um, which is fine. Like my audience is so small anyway. So what am I trying to do? So why no shirt? No shirt because I don't generally wear a shirt in the house. It's a hot December. It's a hot December evening in rural Canada. So no shirt represents no agenda, nothing up my sleeve. I don't have a career to protect. I don't have anything. I don't even have sobriety. Look, little bit of vodka. Um, could I drive right now? Yeah, I could probably drive. So I'm not drunk or anything. Anyway, so these are going to be extemporaneous, semi-random discussions of 10 minutes length. Because I got the ticker talker up there. I've been talking for 1 minute and 32 seconds. So this will cut off at 10 minutes, whether I'm mid-sentence or not. All right. I don't know if this series is going to work, but nor if it will be what people who want this kind of thing actually want. All right, but let's give it a go. You only live once. I think you only live once, and like so far as I'm aware. So I don't really want to protect the reputation. There's nothing on the line. My kids love me and they know who I am, and that's good enough for me, I guess. So semi-random, I said. So what I did was I went to Google a second ago and I typed in news, just the word news, and I said I take the first thing that catches my eye. So the first thing that caught my eye was there was a little picture with the title saying Ontario Liberals choose their leader or something like that. I can't remember if it was Conservatives or Liberals. I think it was Liberals. It's neither here nor there. So I'm going to talk about politicians for 7 minutes and 20 seconds. All right, here's my starting position. My starting position is that all politicians are sociopaths, psychopaths, what have you. I'm not a psychologist, so I don't want to draw too clear distinctions. Now, I said in my video the other day on Chaucer, I said that there are good politicians, and I stand by that. What I mean is like local politicians who are answerable to their local community are good people, generally speaking, because you get to see these people in their everyday life. You see them at the grocery store, you see them at the dentist, you see them at the post office, you see them walking down the street. I see my township's mayor all the time in the summer walking his little doggy. One of the councilwoman lives two ball throws away from me, a lovely lady. And these are decent, hardworking, fine, salted the earth people. When I say all politicians are corrupt and evil, I mean politicians who don't answer to their community in any direct sense. Now, let me give an example. What's her name? Is it Maxine something or other? Maxine Waters? Anyway, black woman I think she represents Compton, so a very poor area in Los Angeles, who's multimillionaire, who doesn't even live in her district. Okay, so that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. She is a member of Congress. Is that correct? Yeah, she's a member of Congress, and she doesn't represent her people. She doesn't represent her people in terms of her communication with her people. She doesn't represent her people in terms of her socioeconomic status, because the people of Compton in that area are poor. Yeah, they're black, generally, and she's black, but that's the only commonality she has with them. How is it possible, I ask you, how is it possible For a representative in a democracy, especially in someone who's representing the people, and in this case, the disenfranchised, relatively different disenfranchised people, as the Black people of Compton, these are disenfranchised people if anybody is. How does somebody get voted as a representative of these people when she in no way represents them? Her experiences are not their experiences are not her experiences. We can see this very easily when it comes to, in Canada, provincial or federal politics, or in the United States with state level or federal level politics. It's very easy to have that distance, right? Whereas in a local community, small township like mine, a municipality that has, I don't know, 4,000 people or something, you really could recognize everybody by face when you think about it, pretty much. So it's much harder to put up this front, this distance. Now, if you have 4,000 constituents, then basically each person in a way has a what? A one quarter of a percent of your person. Whereas if you represent a million people, they have a millionth of your person or whatever. And the superficiality of your relationship with these people, all you need is them the more of them to know you and like you than to know and like person X, your competitor. It's not about a very deep relationship. It's I know you and like you better than this person that I don't know and like at all. Okay. That's a very superficial relationship. Imagine having a teacher that didn't know you at all. So in elementary school, you're one of 20 students. That's 20 or she knows what you did last year, your parents. She knows little quirks about. In high school, it's a little different because your high school teacher might have 100 students. University, it's a different matter altogether. If you make it to the upper classes beyond first year, second year, then the teachers start to know you. The teachers that are in your major, right? So I was known quite well by my first degree history, second degree philosophy. Those professors knew me. Um, but if you're taking a first year psychology course and you're literally in a class with 500 people, that's the type of superficial relationship you have with these people. You don't know them from Adam. So, what is the type of person that thrives in a relationship like that? Who is the person that finds fulfilling people who know a 1,000th or a 1 millionth of you? I've met people like that. Do you have a lot of good friends? Do you have a lot of friends, or do you have a few good friends? Right? And which is more fulfilling to you? For me, I've always been a guy with a couple friends, um, and that's my whole world. I've met people who have lots of sort of friendships, but don't depend and don't reveal and don't unveil themselves before those people. I mean, everybody's different, right? Um, Jordan Peterson once said that depression and introversion are the same thing. I tend to agree with that. Does that mean that um, extroversion and optimism are the same thing? Maybe. The question I leave with you, and I've got 45 seconds left. The question I leave for you is, who is the person who can thrive on superficial relationships? Who is the person who can use superficiality to their advantage? Is politics a matter of treating people inhumanely in the sense that they're just faces? What's the difference between a person who requires and who thrives on deep relationships and the person who thrives on superficial relationships? I leave that with you. Isn't that the thing with provincial, federal, state level politicians? Bye, guys. Love you. We'll talk to you soon. Hope you like this series. Bye.